when they say they're stressed, but they actually mean I self-criticize all the time. So a lot of us will say that we're stressed, and that will be our problem statement, but that's not actually the root cause of our issues. We're not actually stressed. Stressed is a blanket statement for all kinds of problems. And one of the reasons that we often feel this negative sensation of being stressed, which is more, I think, just feeling a large amount of negative emotion, is because we self-criticize. So if you think about it, self-criticism creates a lot of stress because essentially if you criticize yourself in your mind all day, it's sort of like having someone follow you around and insult you throughout the day at random intervals. And as you can imagine, that would make anyone stressed. The problem is a lot of people don't even have complete awareness of all the self-criticism that's happening in their mind. And so they can kind of just experience it as random self-criticism, like it happens sometimes, but they don't see all of it. And then they have the sensation that I feel stressed all the time because essentially in your mind, you're experiencing a battle, like you're being attacked in your mind at all times. And of course, that would make you feel very poorly. And so this is typically a misuse of the word stress. Stress is typically the sensation of having too many obligations, too many burdens put upon you that you cannot accomplish within your scope. And so it's that your expectations exceed your capacity. That's typically the definition of stress. And so if you're experiencing this constant self-criticism where essentially you just feel bad about yourself inside your own head all of the time, that's not necessarily stress. And if you call it stress, you're never going to really get to the root cause of the problem, which is your constant self-criticism. And this constant self-criticism will put you in this kind of stress response, but it's not the same root cause as what we would typically consider stress, which is that you would need to reduce your obligations. You need to reduce the things that are draining all of your capacity. In this case, what you would need to do is you would need to work on how you manage your mind. You're essentially just letting your mind attack you, and you can actually learn to not do that. And so if this video is resonating with you, then this is something you can learn. So if you're interested in that, I encourage you to book an intro session, and we can talk about how you can get out of this stress state, which has a root cause in self-criticism.